Before the clash at Kurukshetra, a single moment changed the fate of the Pandavas forever. The Sabha Parva tells of the rise in grandeur, a catastrophic betrayal, and a divine rescue, reminding us how destiny is shaped by both human actions and divine grace. Today, journey with me into the assembly hall of Indraprastha, where pride meets Dharma, and Krishna himself intervenes to save honor. Namaste, and welcome back to the channel where the timeless wisdom and drama of the Mahabharata come alive, one Sanskrit verse at a time. I'm Akhil, passionate about sharing authentic, epic stories using the original Shlokas from Gitapress Gorakhpur edition. If you're new here, subscribe and ring the bell icon so you never miss a chapter of this magnificent saga. Let's relive history and uncover deeper meanings together. In our previous episode, we traveled through the Adi Parv, the book of beginnings. We saw how sage Vyas weaved the Mahabharata, chronicling the birth of the Pandavas and Kauravas, Bhishma's noble sacrifice, King Shantanu's love for Ganga, and the unfolding family dynamics that set the scene for rivalry and greatness. We traced the journey of the Pandavas from their divine birth to the formation of their empire at Indraprastha. Now, that prosperity is challenged in Sabha Parv. As the Pandavas establish their kingdom at Indraprastha, divine architect Maya Danav constructs a spectacular Sabha, an assembly hall unmatched in beauty and complexity. The Sabha Parv opens with awe and reverence for this masterpiece. Srimad Mayan Nirmitam Sabhagraham Mahat Katham Sadev Devar Shirvai Bhuyo Bhuyo Namo Namah. Salutations again and again to the grand assembly hall fashioned by Maya, revered by all gods and sages. This hall represents the zenith of Pandav prosperity, a space for wisdom, justice, and the coming test of Dharma. Yudhishthir, crowned as king, aspires to legitimize his rule across Bharat. Guided by Krishna, he invites rulers for the Rajasuya Yajna, a grand sacrifice marking his imperial ascent. All eyes turn toward Indraprastha as kings arrive, alliances are formed, and even Krishna is honored as the supreme guest. युधिष्ठिरो रथम स्थाप्यमास पौरसेनम सर्वयज्ञ राजसूयम समारभत. Yudhishthir, riding his majestic chariot, initiates the Rajasuya sacrifice, upholding the tradition of grand rulership. Krishna's presence at the Rajasuya brings awe and spiritual significance, recognized by the assembly in a momentous honoring ceremony. विश्वं विष्णुं जनार्दनं कृष्णं सर्वेश्वरं विभुं राजसूयस्य कार्यार्थे पांडवाः परगृहन्धृतम्. Pandavas, quick in action, chose Krishna, Vishnu incarnate, the Lord of all, as chief amongst the gathered kings. Duryodhan, burning with envy at the Pandavas' success and the opulence of their sabha, conspires with his uncle Shakuni. They invite Yudhishthir to Hastinapur for a friendly game of dice, a game that quickly turns treacherous. Yudhishthir, bound by Kshatriya honor and the rules of hospitality, cannot refuse. The game is rigged. Dice fall against him repeatedly. शकुनेन समारभ्य राज्ञा दाक्षिण्यम अधिगमत विनियुक्तम च ताम राज्ञा हतानि सर्वाणि भ्रातृकाणि. By the deceit of Shakuni, the king lost all his riches, brothers, and self into the hands of the enemy. With every throw, the stakes escalate. Jewels, lands, loyal brothers, and finally his queen, Draupadi. The heart wrenching loss sets the stage for the most infamous event in the Sabha. Draupadi, the noble queen, is summoned into the assembly. Humiliated before elders, warriors, and rivals, she is ordered to be disrobed, stripped not just of her sari, but of her dignity and honor. Amid the taunts and jeers, Draupadi pleads for justice, calling upon the elders and her husbands. Her words echo through the assembly. धर्म बरूहि नरोत्तम धर्मम पश्यत कुरुश्रेष्ठा क्षत्राणाम धर्म संकटे तराहि माम दनेश्वरा. Tell me, O best of men, what is Dharma? See the truth, chiefs of Kuru, warriors in a crisis of righteousness. Save me, O lords. When justice fails her, Draupadi turns her heart to divine faith. She calls upon Sri Krishna, her trusted protector, praying from the depths of her despair. Hari Shri Krishnam Vigraham Narayanam Jagdishwaram Patu Mam Vasham Rajan Sabhayam Dushkrito Bhavat. O Hari, O Krishna, Narayan, Lord of worlds, protect me in this helpless evil gathering. In that moment, the impossible occurs. As Dushasan pulls at her garment, Draupadi's sari becomes endless no matter how much he pulls. Her modesty remains intact. It is Krishna's miracle, a moment of divine intervention that reveals the power and presence of Dharma, even in an assembly blinded by Adharma. न यत्नेनापि दुःशासनः शकरमेव बलहृतं शक्तः समाप्नुयासीत् द्रौपदीं धर्मसंस्थिताम्. No matter his strength or effort, Dushasan, the wrongdoer, could not strip Draupadi, established in Dharma, just as none can vanquish Indra by force. Krishna's intervention is a powerful lesson. When Dharma and prayer align, divine grace is near. Draupadi's faith, the silence of the elders, and Krishna's boundless compassion become guiding lights for future battles and choices. Mam nusmar yatnin sharanam vraj pandavi, muktasi sarv papebhyo dharme tvam staturmhasi. Remember me always, Draupadi, surrender to me, and you shall be freed from all evils. May you stand firm in righteousness. As a result of their loss, the Pandavas are forced into exile for 13 years, including 1 year incognito. But their journey is now sanctified by Krishna's protection and Draupadi's unwavering faith, setting in motion events that will transform Dharma across ages. The Sabha Parva is a warning against pride and injustice, but also a beacon of faith and the certainty that Dharma, aided by the divine, will ultimately triumph. In the next episode, we will travel with the Pandavas into exile, witnessing the alliances, trials, and teachings that paved the path to war and redemption. Thank you for joining this chapter of our Mahabharata journey. If you found meaning in these ancient verses, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment your favorite shlok or moment. Let's keep Dharma and storytelling alive together.